Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Here we are, the season finale nonetheless, and here we are under the, well, I said currently it's daytime, but it will be the lights of Jeddah. Here we are in Saudi Arabia. We've already seen safety cars galore, virtual safety cars galore, and high drama in Tier 2. How will Tier 1 fare? We are about to find out for qualifying. It is joining me tonight. It is the other half of the duo that we call M&M. It is, of course, the Lion King. It is Simba. Good evening.
Good evening, Mark. How are you?
Pretty good, thanks. Trying to relaxing after that roller coaster ride that was, well, that was a very up and down race, as much as I admit, in Tier 2, and many people were with that as well, I think.
Yeah, it looked very eventful. I was watching it on the stream.
Yeah, it was. There was a lot of action throughout, so I just had to pause the game and get back. We were missing a bit of track sound, but here we are, we're back. Yeah, it was fun. It's one of those circuits that you either love or hate, I think, between drivers. So it's a love or hate track. You've got to get the setup just right. Enough downforce to keep the rear in check. Enough front end to get the car turned into those heavy, well, kind of heavy braking, but very quick downshifts. You know, a lot of fourth and fifth gear corners, and then have the straight line speed as well. As we're on board with Chris, Mr. Blowhole Bailey.
I'm not looking forward to this one.
Yeah, it's one I wasn't, and then after, well, especially the first stint, I was last by a country mile, and I was in fear of being lapped, and then safety car saved me a little bit. Tried the hard compound tyres and was just losing time hand over fist. It didn't work. So I'll be interested to see if any drivers tried that strategy tonight. You know, if early safety cars.
I tried the hards when practicing and I didn't like them here.
I tried them in practice session and they didn't generally feel too bad for that. But then, yeah, in race conditions, they weren't very fun. They took a good 3-4 laps at least to come to any kind of temperature. And after then, it's a little bit late, I must admit, from there.
Yeah, especially when you're on heavy fuel, you just sort of bounce around the corners.
You do. Chris Bailey, unfortunately, has invalidated his first run on the medium tyres. Let's cut down to Johnny. He is on the Alfa Romeo. He is on the soft tyres. The only other person out at the minute is Colin Zowell. He had a half-decent race, scored some good points in Tier 2. He's there on the mediums as well, reserving tonight Tier 1. So is Red Car Rambo. He had a bit of bad luck, unfortunately. He had some really good pace, qualified really well as well. So let's see how he gets on with the Tier 1 folk.
Oh, what's he driving this time?
Oh, that's a good question, actually. We will cut down to him. He's currently in the pit lane, so we'll come back to him. I think, looking at that, he may be in a Williams. I could be wrong.
I think that's an Alpine.
It could be in an Alpine, yeah.
Because Chris Bailey and Slayer are Williams.
So they are. So he's in an Alpine this time. So he's in Mr. Banshee's Haggis F1, or Rangers F1 as Stu likes to call it.
Oh, whatever he's calling it these days.
Yeah, changes each week. It'll be interesting to see us do Johnny already in the 128 already. Wow, that's a heck of a banking lap as well. The track not fully up to speed. Not very rubbed in yet. That's wow, and Balboy just second, less than a tenth behind MTO with a 29.0. Good lap from him. Jay Sarge a 28.9 as well, so that's a good banker. Let's have a look at Reese. Let's see how he's in the second sector as it stands at the moment. Let's ride on board, coming to what you class as a second last braking zone into fifth rather than sixth, just trying to get the car turned, making sure he gets the exit. DRS wide open again. We'll see the, as I like to call it, the letterbox is wide open. Apologies, folks. Wrong button there.
No, Bergen's invalidated.
He's bailed on that one. Yeah, Reese has bailed on his lap. Let's have a look who's out. So is Bailey going again? He's invalidated yet again, is Chris.
I wonder if it's turn 2 that were capturing me out a lot the other day.
Yeah, it is difficult, that one.
You try and cut it a little bit.
You do. It is easy to do. Let's have a look. Dynamite as well now. Dean, we know he's very good at the last to first. He's on the medium combat tires. Looks like he had a little bit of understeer midway through that first sector. The left, right. It's tricky one to keep the flow going all the way through there and keep the speed as well, especially for it's quite a short race distance. You'd say 25 laps is not a long time, but it's an assault on the sensors. I must tell you that one.
Yeah, it's pretty relentless, this track. There's not many places to relax.
No, very much so. There's only the start-finish strip, but that gives you the only bit of breathing room you've got, because even through this sector, it's little kinks left, right, trying to minimise the scrubbing of the speed and trying to get the right line as straight as you can. Liverpool already at the 127s. Liverpool as wow.
He was looking quick last night in practice with Liverpool.
I missed that one last night, but that's
it was Zerapel, J Sarge and Hosman all fighting for top spot.
Well, we've seen how good Hosman was in Tier 2. Finally getting his victory in MRC.
I think that might have put him up to Tier 1 next season as well. But we'll wait for confirmation.
Yeah, oh, Dynamite goes 8th, only a fraction off Guy. But on the medium tyres, that's not a bad lap at all to get into the 129s. Let's have a look who's on a lap further down. Oh, there's lap times coming in thick and fast now. We have got Nick BT in 11th. Alex is in the pit. He's on 12th. Slayer Monsters got a lap in now. Let's have a look on board the Tier 3 champ. Jumping it up 2 levels, and he goes 8th with that one. Bergen, what a great lap from him at 29.5. Wow, that's mixing it with the big boys already. We say he's got the pace. We said he was always in the wrong tier.
He definitely was.
Yeah, he's now starting to prove it as well. Let's have a look. LOL's got purple middle sector. How has he got to run through the last bit? It seems like, looking at that, a few of the guys took a bit more curb, almost like looked like they crossed the white line, but it didn't give a penalty. So that's quite interesting, the way that the game schematics are now set up around this track, that you'd think any time you crossed any white line, that was kind of a nail in the coffin as well, wouldn't you?
This track is literally just an abuse of the track limits constantly.
It is a little bit. LRL pops at 28 dead into second, actually less than a tenth behind Leverpel. G-Star's up there in 4th. Now he's done 3 laps on those tyres. Let's have a look. Ryan, there we are in the Alpine. Welcome everybody watching, 15 people. Welcome Alex. Thanks for watching, Bell. Giving support to all the guys racing tonight. Ryan on his outlap, keeping well out the way. Chris Bailey, Bailey has bailed on the mediums. He's had enough of those going on the soft tyres. Ollie as well, yet to set a lap time. Who have we got on a lap at the moment? Jay Sarge on his second one in his outlap. Ujoni as well. Now he's been displaced.
Let's have a look. I think Chris Bailey's going to be one of the next ones to start fresh.
Yeah, I think he is. He's way ahead there of Cat. So there's a Red Bull coming fast, but is he going to be hampered? He won't, because Chris is going to get his lap started. The Red Bull behind him, it could be Alex as well, ready to start his flying lap. It could be even G-Star ready to finish his. I think it is Alex, but here we are with Miss Bailey. Let's take a lap to turn 2 as well. It's easy to lose the rear end, and you say there to invalidate as well. 3 is a bit of a kink into 4. This is this tight S section. Very difficult. You've got to keep it tight on there for a very flat out left. Then left again, they've got a very tricky tendency to understeer. A little bit of braking again, understeer through there, and you can really run wide. He does invalidate again, that touch wide again. Oh, so unlucky. Let's try it. Ollie's going through the same part as well. Sorry, say that again.
J Sarge invalidated as well.
Oh, see, that's what I mean. That first sector, very difficult. Ollie took it nice. Instead, he kept well away from the white lines.
Ryan's got through sector 1 alright, so hopefully he's going to get a lap in this time.
Yeah, we'll have a look on him soon. We'll just see how Ollie's getting on. Decides to use 4th gear through there, decides to get the car turned and stopped. Yeah, flat out again. It's always left and right kinks to use his 5th through there. This is the one we saw. A lot of people take the curb, and you can't really kiss that inside curb. It doesn't settle the car. Alex, oh, I think he's had a moment. He has. He's out of the session. Is Alex?
Yeah, he's in middle of track. I'm just coming to the last straight.
It's a very strange place for it to go, but that could be what I was talking about there. If you kiss that inside curb, even though it's flat out, that could unsettle the car. A deployment used on the way up to the line. Ollie puts a 28.9 in, and he gets a good lap. Good lap from the Mercedes man. Ryan has popped a 130.2 in 14th currently. Ooh, big hit from Ollie there.
But yeah, you're right, that curb is a nightmare. I hit that a couple of times in practice and ended up in the wall.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's a tricky one, that one.
It looks flat to the ground, but it's got a bump in the middle of it.
It does, yeah, it does. It just unsettles that. It's just a tiny bit, but because you're full throttle and just a little bit of load there, it can really unsettle it, and it just amplified a little bit more, isn't it?
Yeah, MTO's 3/10 up end at second sector.
And they're right on board with him. The Aston Martin.
I think.
Currently in 9th on a 29.0. We're already only got 6 minutes 50 seconds left of the session. So time flies when you're having fun. I'm sure some of these drivers will be having fun. It is, as we mentioned, a roller coaster circuit. One where it's an assault to the sensors, and he does improve half a second quicker, and he pops up into 4th at a 28.5. Good lap.
I'd say it's not as much of a roller coaster as Portimao. That is literally up and down.
Yeah, what is this? Is more of a, well, how would you call it? Just a.
This is more like a wild mouse.
I like it. Scurrying and scampering between the walls in Saudi. Let's have a LRL currently in second. It does. Certainly does. Unfortunately, I'm trying to get up the... Sorry, folks, I'm trying to get the corner numbers up here is really what we're going to ride through, but unfortunately my tracker seems to be upside down to what we're looking at. So it's... This is not turn 22.
Reese has just gone third with a 28.3.
Yeah, he's been quick all season. He's just had a little bit of bad luck, but now he's up there, showing us what he can do. Look, LRL goes, takes a wide line, powering through up into 8th, early through there. We're running a little bit high down for us, keep that rear in check. See how he gets on. Through 22, turn 23, and now turn 24. That's the curve we're talking about, folks, that Alex unfortunately was victim to this evening. Hopefully we'll not see that during the race. Heavy braking about the 60-metre board into third for the final corner. It's important to get really good drive out of here. It's a long run. Luckily the finish line comes up pretty quickly. There it is, and he goes across the line at 27.8. Big improvement. Throws the gauntlet down to Liverpool.
Just over Kid Dynamite, it was about half a second up.
Ooh, let's have a quick look. Where is he? He's now. He's still in the medium tyres. He's gone back out in the same tyres.
It's going to be a nice time for mediums, is this?
Yeah, he's coming across the line now. He does 7/10 quicker. Wow. Really good lap. I think that would have been like top 3 or top 4 in tier 2. Let's have a quick look. We're on board with
was cold, wasn't it?
Yeah. So Chris Bailey is having a bit of a struggle through this session so far with invalidations.
The Slayer's nearly a second up.
Well, we're going to cut to that very shortly. Let's have a look. Does Chris get across the line? He does in 12th on a 29.3. Let's have a quick look. We're going to nip down to the Slayer that Mark said coming into the last corner. Andrew's Monster's finding it a little bit difficult so far. But don't give up. Plenty of time. Oh, anything can happen in the race. I think my race proved that. And up into 16th is the Slayer. Maybe lost a little bit there in the last sector.
Yeah, it seemed to. We're like 9-something up.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
That was a nightmare, though.
I was about to say, that's the one that can really cause you problems through there. And that 22-23 a little bit as well. That's a bit difficult.
I've done the Max Verstappen on that last corner a few times.
I don't think you're going to be the only one, pal.
Just hope I don't do it when damage is on, that'll be broken car.
Well, that's done, yeah. As long as it's not full simulation damage. Let's have a look. Who is on a fast lap? J Sarge, man on a mission, currently down in 9th. Look, how is he getting on through the second sector? Oh, is he validated and then clipped the wall as well? That's going to be his qualifying session. Probably you'll say that is him done for the session. Three-time champion. Currently struggling.
Fractionally up.
Who have we got? Who have we got on a lap now? Currently with G-Star. He's bailed on that one. Invalidated. Johnny, he's on a slow one at the moment. Reese is on an out lap. Let's have a look. Ryan, let's go to Ryan. He's in the Alpine. We know he's quick. He's shown it in Tier 2. We know he can go a bit quicker than what he's got at the moment.
Ollie's just gone up to 8th.
Yeah, good lap. Seems to be the Mercedes guys have had a bit of a struggle this season. Kind of, I would say Tier 1 and 2 have struggled a little bit. But Ollie pulling it out.
I think J Sarge was going to start another lap, got a bit scribbly in turn 2 and has bailed it.
Yeah, it's one to forget for J Sarge. Season finale, of course. With a week's break next week for bank holiday, and then we will be back just still to slightly finalise the I think the calendar order. I'm not sure where we are first time next season.
I think it's Bahrain, unless it's changing.
That's going to be interesting. I don't think we've been there for a couple of seasons.
It was beginning of season 5 last time we were there.
Right. Oh, well, it seems like a lifetime ago. It's weird. The seasons disappear in the blink of an eye, but at the same time, it feels like a long time ago. Ryan does improve to a 29.9, but unfortunately stays 18th with that one. Let's have a look. Who have we got on a lap? I don't think Johnny's going to get there in time to start his lap. He's got 30 seconds, he will. Let's have a look. Who's on one? Johnny's bailed on his lap. Ball boy, let's have a look. How's he getting on? Through the twisty section of Sector 1. Yes, Mandy, you're right. Mercedes are struggling in reality. I was trying not to say that. I was trying to avoid it. You said what we're all thinking.
It's really, really unusual for them, though.
It really is, yeah. It's I don't know really what's going on there. But look at this, LRL 10th up already through the first sector. Comes into the hairpin. Turn 13, powers out through 14. Then we've got the kink of 15 there into 16 and 17. They're coming thick and fast. The corners takes the wide line, which is a kink of 18. Don't really know it's there. There's 19 and 20. 21 here, flat out again. Doesn't really, as a corner, you don't really see it as much. There we are, 22, 23. Alpine gets right out the way there. It's absolutely going hammer and tongs round the streets of Jeddah. How's he going to go? This is actually turn 26, believe it or not. 27 corners on this Jeddah circuit. 6.17 kilometres, and LRL is a man on a mission. He's going to get a little bit of a distant toe before the Alpha Tauri. He's bailed on it. He's bailed. Leverpell's improved. He bailed. LRL was up. He's bailed on his lap time, and Leverpell has nicked it by 0.013 of a second.
He was a man on a mission. I was on board with him for half his lap.
Wow. I can't believe we're in the 127s, to be perfectly honest. One more person on his lap. That'll be Ryan. Is he on a lap? He's gone into the pit as well. So there we are, folks. Your last Tier 1 qualifying of the season. And we have Leverpell in the McLaren. He takes pole position ahead of LRL. Rujoni will take third. Ballboy will be fourth. Reese with fifth. MTO sixth. G-Star seventh. Ollie Racing in eighth. Saviour in ninth, ahead of his teammate J Sarge, who just about makes the top 10 at the end of that. The Slayer in 11th. Kid Dynamite 12th. Collins Owl 13th. Blowhole Chris Bailey is in 14th. Nick BT 15th. Bergen 16th. Guy 17th. Red Car in 18th. Monster Struggle, he's in 19th. Alex with that DNF, he is all lined up at the back of the grid in 20th. The pace, that's what I can't get my head around.
It's tier 1, we should expect it, really.
Well, we should, but look at those times. Top 4, they're separated by less than 700ths of a second. That's the fine margins we're talking about. Reese, in the relative terms, kind of on his own there in 5th after his lap time. MGO just ahead of G-Star, as we mentioned. Ollie another 2 tenths further back in 8th, but half a tenth ahead of Saviour, who's again half a tenth ahead of his teammate. Oof. This is
last night. Husman would have been right up the top there if he'd have done his true time in qualifying.
Well, that's just scary. That's scary to think how fast he was, and he did have a great tier 2 race. He showed some fantastic pace. So, yeah, it's going to be a good one now. Now the lights have been flicked on. There was money in the meter. And we are ready. Drivers setting up their strategies for this one. Are we going to see safety cars? Are we going to see VSCs? Either watching, come on, place your bets. Pop them in the YouTube chat. How many safety cars are we going to see? I think it was 3 in total, I do believe. Yeah.
I lost count because there were so many in a short space of time.
It was 2, 1 early on, and then 2 late on. A couple of VSCs as well. What we're going to have this time round, we will check the tyre strategies as well as a few people decide to start on the mediums outside the top 10. Are they going to do the same this time round? There is a few there. Collins, Al, Chris Bailey and Redcar all starting on the soft tyres. Everyone else on the mediums. I would have to say, not a bad shout. Not a bad call. Takes about a lap or 2 to warm them up to get an Ollie, and Chris Bailey have been disqualified from the session early on. That's a strange one. Don't know how they would have even come close to each other on track, but there we are. They won't be able to get tyre attempts into the car, so they'll be a bit shaky at the start. Mandy's come up with 3 safety cars, 1 VSC. Not bad. Not bad call.
Probably about right. Might be too little on the VSCs. If tier 2's anything to go by.
Yeah.
What about predictions for winner?
Ooh. Well, I think that's the thing with tier 1. You just can't predict it. Yeah, we've got obviously a lot of fast drivers we've seen at Liverpool on his day. LRL, Ujoni's got some good pace. Reese on his day as well. Got J Sarge. How is he going to come through that top 10?
And Kid Dynamite.
Dynamite, of course, starting on the mediums. We know what he's like doing the, well, it's not even a last to first challenge tonight. It's 12 to first. Can he do it?
It's possible. I'd never write him off.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Not at all. He's had some fantastic races. In with a shout as well, of course, for the MRCX title on Friday. The elite tier still to be decided, so do join us. I think about 7:15, I do believe it is, on Friday night. There's 3 people can be taking the MRC Championship title home this season. Chris Bailey, 4 points behind myself. I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet. I say this. I am trying to just generally plug it. But Chris Bailey, 4 points behind myself. Dynamite 23 points further back as well behind me. So 3 people can win this title around the streets of Jeddah, and it's after we've seen if tier 2 is anything to go by. Oh,
God knows what's going to happen.
I have to say I'm kind of excited, but at the same time I'm really nervous because I know how fast these guys are. But here we are, folks. Before that, we have got 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights, and we are ready to go for the last time this season. It is go! Liverpool with the start. How's LRL looking for behind him? He is nowhere near. He's got an unchallenged Liverpool into turn 1. LRL got you, Johnny, on the inside into turn 2. G-Star's got a 3-second penalty. Reese has gone round. Reese has spun already. G-Star with that's a strange one to get a penalty first corner, but he has. That is going to happen for the rest of the race. See how he recovers from that. Reese dropped all the way to the back. Ollie's had a poor start as well. He must have gone round. Ollie had a great qualifying. Now he is down in 20th position. Nick BT and the Slayer having a little bit of a ding-dong. Jay Sarge already up to 7th place from his grid position of 10th. Wow, what a start.
He got a wonderful start, but he got a bit bogged up at the first corner of it. He'd probably been 4th.
Wow. It's a little bit tight, that left and the right. It's very easy to get pushed out a little bit as well. But up ahead we have Liverpool chased by LRL. Johnny just over a second back so far. Gone. I think we've got a moment with Collins Owl. He's getting swamped and now he's got his teammate right behind him. That's Guy forcing his way through. Collins Owl having a bit of a difficult time so far. There's a few drivers going wide through turn 22. He's now got Chris Bailey for company. As he goes wide, Chris Bailey made that one easy. Just opened the door for him and Chris Bailey said, thank you kindly. I'm through and I'm off. Bergen, good start from him. He's now up to 14th as he's coming through there. He's actually right behind in the slipstream with Kid Dynamite. Had a bit of a difficult time early doors. Guy already up behind the Slayer. No DRS, folks, for another couple of laps. Jay Sarge is pitted. Jay Sarge pits already. Kid Dynamite pitted already. Collins out and Ryan as well. That is the damage. Here's the damage to Jay Sarge. Let's have a look at that Ferrari. He's missing huge amounts of that ring. Kid Dynamite as well. Rear wing, and that's hampered. Red car as well. He's going into the pits. Oh no, Reese has got a 5-second penalty. Monsters in the pit. Ollie's queuing as well behind him. It's carnage, folks, in Tier 1. We're not even a lap through.
A wing for Ryan as well.
Ollie's trying the hard compound tyres, so is Kid Dynamite. If anyone can get those tyres to the end, it's going to be Kid Dynamite.
Everybody wants wings.
Yeah. With the budget stretch that far, it's only lap 1, folks.
I'm surprised there was one for Jay Sarge, the amount that went through in Tier 2.
Yeah, there was a few. So let's have a quick look at the position changes. Guy so far the big winner. So is Alex. He had a unfortunate accident in quality. They're both up 7 places. I said with Guy and Nick BT up 7 spots. Monsters up 2, and he's had a new wing change as well. Up ahead we have Liverpool just breaking that 1 second window for the DRS, which will become active. There's the activation point. Actually no, sorry, it's before the Slayer's retired. The Slayer's retired in sector 3. Let's have a look who's going to come up to him next. And we've got virtual safety car, folks. So there's Mundy's 1 virtual safety car, and it's come early.
I'm on board with Jay Sarge, who's next one on the road, but it's quite a chunk back.
Yeah, it's a strange place to lose it. Let's have a look. Unless there was contact, unless he was in a bit of a fight. Yeah, it's gone now, unfortunately. Not able to see what happened with that, but that could have been contact because it's quite wide and open and there's different lines you can take through there.
Jay Sarge was on the right mission as well. He were pulling chunks.
He was. He got a, as you mentioned, he got a rocket at the start, and now I think he'd have been praying for a full safety car. Unfortunately, just a virtual this time round. But it shows how much Liverpool is backing off to keep within the delta. He was over a second. Monster's got a 3-second penalty. Sometimes driving to a delta and going a lot slower is more difficult than rating a full speed, I think, because you try and take the same line, not scrub any tyres, and next thing you know, you're off the curb.
Yeah. In some ways it's easier, but then you lose your concentration. You're trying to concentrate on that colour to make sure you stay in the delta.
Yeah, but we've got green, folks. Unfortunately, Andrew just got the wrong side of his delta. He's got a drive-through penalty. Oh, he's struggling tonight, the poor lad. He's had an up-and-down season, unfortunately. The luck's not been with him, but he will keep fighting. We know Andrew's like, he will keep going. LOL just over a second now further back. G-Star's had a bit of a battle with MTO. Look at this Saviour as well. DRS activated now. It's a virtual, it's not the full safety car. And MTO breezes past the Red Bull. Is a Ferrari going to follow suit? It's going to be heartbreaking into turn 1. Side by side, Red Bull and Ferrari. Saviour's got the inside line. There's a little bit of contact, but they all survive it. Is Saviour going to have the traction out? And he does through turn 2. Saviour gets that spot. Good racing so far from him. He's deserved it this season. He had a bit of bad luck as Saviour, but I know he was looking forward to this one. I spoke to him during the week and over the weekend. He has a good little setup there. There's Andrew's gone. Andrew's retired from the session. Not sure where that is. I think that's a full safety car now.
Coming out of last corner.
Maybe lit up the rears a little bit, and unfortunately he's lost a wheel, and that is the Mercedes driver's season over this time round. He will be back in a couple of weeks, folks, so look forward to seeing him back. Just one to forget for the Merc man. So 4 laps in. It is possible to take the medium tyres quite a long way. Would you go in now? For the soft tyres?
Depends how many qualifying laps you did.
Well, yeah, if you've got a spare set, would you go in for the mediums now, or did you use them or not? You can take them a long way, and then if there's a maybe bargain on a late safety car, get this, or, you know, the softs will do 10 laps. Well, at a push. But with light fuel on, it's easy to do. Yep, Rappel has done it. Is LOL going to follow suit? He's not, but who Joni is. What about Ballboy? What's he going to do? He pits as well. MTO next over the road. We've got Saviour looking like he's going to dart in the pits. He does. The Ferrari man. G-Star stays out. There's a gaggle of cars. Chris Bailey's decided to pit. Bergen stays out. And I think that was Alex. Yeah. Well, mix of strategies here, folks.
I mean, it's probably a good call because there's bound to be a safety car again later. So if you've got a fresh set of softs, you could put it on later.
Exactly that, yeah, exactly.
And let the mediums take the hammering on the heavy fuel.
Yeah, you can get a bit of understeer on them. Let's have a look who we've got. Liverpool, he's gone on the medium tyres. Johnny, Ballboy, actually all of them going on the mediums. Apart from Alex, he's gone on the softs, maybe trying to gain a few places. Trying to use them. The mediums do take a couple laps to warm up. We saw the carnage that happened after the second safety car in Tier 2, with a lot of the medium tyres choosing to stay out, and just took that extra bit of time to warm up, and that allowed, you know, a few of the soft tyres to got them up to temperature to really take advantage of that. Reese on the comeback trail, he's pitted now as well. Well, you know what? I'm so unprepared for this. I have no safety car chat for the last one of the season. We need Gav. Gav, I hope you're watching. We need some safety car chat, my friends. Where are you? We need the Banshee. What's the Banshee whale? What
was it? Night Camel now?
Is that what he's called now?
Night Camel SC. We've been naming everybody with Camel in, so I came up with that one for Gav.
I like it. I think we'll go with that. We shall go with that one.
Where's the camel when we need him?
He's disappeared. He's got the hump. And that's me. That's one of your girlfriend's jokes. That's one of Mandy's, that I'm sure.
He came out of your mouth.
I know. I'm trying to deflect it, but I can't.
No, you're not deflecting that one.
No, I'll have to own up on that one. God, I'm disappointed in myself.
Shame belly's that one.
Oh no, that's it really is, isn't it? Yeah, it's one of those. Well, with Saudi, we know what Gav can do. We know what he can say, and he gets away with it. I can't. Plus, I like my internet search history to be clean. So,
you mean you don't want to get us banned off YouTube?
Yeah, there's that one as well. Yeah, so I would say some of that I think, it's not as bad as what Gav comes up with, and then suddenly there's a big copyright infringement and everything else.
I don't think Gav thinks about it. I think he just says comes into his head.
Yeah, fair point.
Like Hosman with his hose.
Yeah, that was that one, yeah. Well, we've now had virtual safety cars. We've now got the full safety car. And we're only 6 laps in, folks. We've had about 3 race laps, I think.
If that.
Yeah. pit stop starts so far.
If Reese and Ollie can catch up, we may get the safety car in this lap.
It does have a few late calls. I think they will catch up now. You've got it kind of seems to call it. Yeah, it seems to call it around turn 24 to 25 onto that DRS as Reese is retired. Now then, so that's wow, that's strange. I don't know if he was just pushing a little bit hard, cold tyres. Reese's DNF under the safety car. He had a fantastic qualifying session, and unfortunately the race has just not gone well for the Alfa Romeo man.
It's been cleared, so it may still call.
Yeah, will do. Everybody else is bunched up in the field now. You'd have to say Liverpool could have been a stroke of genius to pit under the as soon as it came out, but LRL is going to, there we are, it is in this lap.
Not that the field being bunched ever stops it anyway.
No, true.
I'm sure I got stuffed with that at China.
I could have done somewhere. I was about half a lap behind and they said you just had to come in. I was nowhere near.
Yeah, I was quite a chunk back and it's like, why do I not get to catch up?
I know, yeah. Why me? But there we are. The safety car's entered the pit lane. Is LOL going to go? When's he gone? He has gone already, folks. He has decided now is the time to scamper away into the distance. But we have got green flag conditions. MTO in the slipstream. G-Star a little bit further back. EBT all very nice and calm through there. But he's got Guy all over the back of him. Then we've got Liverpool, who took the pole position, was our early race leader on the fresh medium tyres. He's going to take another lap or so, but Guy goes very wide, takes a shortcut. Is Liverpool going to be able to pounce on that? Not really through sector 1 though, it's a bit of a single file through there. Unless you're very brave. As he goes wide again, does Guy struggling to get the heat in the tyres. Liverpool just binding his time a little bit, but look at this. G-Star all over the back of MTO. This is a battle for second as it stands there. LRL disappearing off into the distance. 1.2 seconds already. He's not even half a lap ahead. Look at this. MTO having to defend rather than attack. And look at this G-Star going round the outside. What a drive. He's got a little bit of slipstream. Gives room on the inside. He's already gone. No DRS yet as well. Wow, that's a very quick Red Bull.
Yeah, he looked very quick last night.
Yeah, very fast in a straight line. But there we are. Let's see, will G-Star be able to hunt down LRL before the DRS and escape MTO before the DRS is activating 2 more laps. Ballboy having a battle with Bergen in the outer reaches of the top 10. The side by side, there's 3 abreast nonetheless. Going in the last corner, that's Saviour getting involved in that as well. He's got the drive, and don't forget, of course, our champion is Jay Sarge. There's now 4 of them fighting for the same piece of tarmac. Who's going to come out? Bergen, you'd have to say he's got a little bit of a one there. Oh, side by side, Saviour, side by side. There's a contact with him. Aston Martin gone round. He hasn't. He's managed to save it. And away we go. But contact through the very narrow turn 1, turn 2. He said it was tricky. And they've just proved it there as well. Exactly.
Catch your breath.
That's, it's warm in here now. I feel like I'm coffee jumping up and down. Oh, I think that was Chris Bailey in the background. Sorry?
You'll need oxygen at this rate.
I know. I need Gav set the lungs, I think, to be able to do. Well, I'm not going to do a Banshee screech. I'll do my own. It's fine. The T-side screech. But we're looking at the tyres as well there, folks. There's a big mix of people on different compounds, different age of tyres. LRL now it's 2 seconds ahead. G-Star now he's cleared. MTO is now 1.4 ahead. Guy a little bit on his own. Guy got Nick BT, Liverpool, Ujoni, Bergen, Saviour, Jay Sarge, Ballboy and Chris Bailey all for company. This could be interesting when the DRS comes up. Look at that, and that's Saviour on Bergen into the last corner, takes the inside line, heavy braking. Bergen gives him room, doesn't necessarily fight it, knows it's not really his battle, but decides to play it smart, gets the better exit. Is he going to have The slipstream DRS is wide open. Look at this further on as well. It's a bit further ahead. There we are. It's Nick BT. Guy. Is Liverpool going to have a look into this as well? He's not. He's trying to switch back. Here's Nick BT. Tries to get the drive out of turn 2. He's side by side through 3 into 4. This does turn left, folks. This is going to be very tight, very tight. They both go wide. And there's contact. Did well not to go around, but Nick BT does eventually get that spot as well. Chris Bailey now with a 3-second time penalty. I definitely need to try and draw a breath. Whew.
Looks like Guy's coming back at him.
He is into the hairpin. There was a bit of DRS involved, I think, there as well.
That one ain't over, isn't it?
This is
right on the back of him. He's sniffing a couple of positions here.
Yeah, he is. Just got past Collins out, the 14th. Then he was joining the back of this battle. Can't keep an eye on it. It's Kid Dynamite on the hard tyres. Look at this Liverpool. Wow, just breezes past. Oh, I think there might have been a little bit of contact. Had to slow down, but then this has allowed Nick BT to have a bit of a sniff back into 22, 23. Doesn't make the move, but that's also allowed Guy just to scamper off a little bit more. DRS is going to be wide open for Liverpool. Nick BT, look at this. Wow, all nose to tail. He could throw a blanket over both. Look at Nick BT down to the inside of the last corner. And we've got a Ferrari as well, and Alfa Romeo side by side. And Guy didn't get the best exit. That's allowed Nick BT in the vote. Look at this DRS. I can't even. I'm just going to sit back and watch, folks. I can't commentate on that. There's too much. Watch this. Savvy on the inside. He's going to do a double overtake. There's 3 abreast in a turn 1 and 2. I can't watch. And they all make it through. Nick survives. Saviour gets a couple of positions. He's now up to 5th. Liverpool struggling there in 6th. Jay Sargent on the comeback trail. He is 7th. Johnny 8th. Ballboy now in 9th. And Guy. Well, unfortunately, Guy, the big loser and all that. Now he has had a moment. Is he down in 13th? Did he had a moment? I think he may have done. He just got pushed out a little bit. Ryan's now past him. And Collins out. I don't know if he's got damage. We're going to quit back and just see Guy because he's running really strong early doors. Has he got a bit of damage to that? Yes, he's missing a front end plate in Alpha Tauri.
Wow.
Yeah. I need a stronger drink. But oh, look at this. Liverpool's got to jump on Saviour through there. Got a better run out side by side. Left and right we go. Swinging left, swinging right. There's a heavy bit of a break in, but oh, Liverpool gets it. Look at this Jessage on the tail. 2 Ferraris line astern. DRS going to be wide open now. Liverpool gets it. He's going to have Nick BT in his sights. Is he going to try into the last corner? Is he going to look for the second DRS down the main straight? Is he going to go into the last corner? He is. He's going for an inside line. Gets the car stopped. Takes the line. Where's Nick BT? There he is. We're going to look from the back of the McLaren all the way down the straight. Nick gets the DRS. He goes to the outside line. Where's Saviour going to be in all this? Look at this. This closing speed from that Ferrari. He goes past on the inside as well. Nick BT just about gets it stopped. Saviour just about gets it stopped. Where's your Sargent on the ball? But look at the train of cars we've got, folks. I can't breathe for the excitement.
Every time you look at somebody, another car appears.
It does. It's just a sea of colour.
I was watching Jay Sargent, then Agoni appeared, so I started watching him, then Baldboy appeared. And now Chris Bailey and Bergen are getting onto the back of it.
Yeah, they are. Dynamite up to 11th and they're hard. Yep. And oh, while this is going on, folks, LRL 4.8. He's stretched that lead out. G-Star's scampered away from these guys as well. He's now got 5 seconds over this scrap, led by Nick BT. Saviour. You'd have to say Saviour Liverpool. 5 laps on those medium tyres. They're looking pretty right now. J-Sarge, 8 laps. He put it a little bit early on them, but you'd have to say the soft tyres may start going off soon, so we'll have to keep our eye on the top left corner of your screens to see when the top two decide to pit. They could easily strap the set of mediums on and go to the end. Here we are, folks. Nick BT this time. He's the one under pressure again. Is Saviour going to try the same thing into the last corner? He is. Is Liverpool going to try it? He's not. But now the Ferrari man's going to be vulnerable down the main straight. We've already got Ballboy and Jay Sarge almost side by side. Look at the stream of cars we've got. LOL has decided to pit. Jason, not this time round. He's gone. But here we are again. I'm getting deja vu as the Ascos inside. There's big contact. Big contact and Nick BT's gone round. Oh my days.
Oh, Erapel got really squirrely there and just went just hard. So.
He did as well. Camera cut away from it, so he struggled, but that's allowed the other Ferrari to get through. Oh, you have to say, with that one, Nick PT was a bit of a, well, bit of a hope, wasn't it, really? It was a late move to the inside there. That door was always going to close with the car on the outside line as well. It's just, I would have to say, it was, I have to go racing incident personally myself, but of course I'm sure the stewards will look at that after the race. What do you think on that one, Mark?
Yeah, I think it's a case of 3 into 1 doesn't go.
That was the bundle bingo I was looking for. I couldn't fit. In the excitement, I couldn't think of the bundle bingo.
It was literally everybody's going for one position. It just, something was always going to happen from that.
It was. But let's see the pace now of Xavier. He's closed down G-Star a little bit on this lap by about half a second. Seems to have calmed down during this middle part of the lap. The gaps are a little bit wider than they were. However, coming into the last corner, you'd have to say Xavier is at risk from his teammate. But there we are. G-Star's pitted now. We saw him just in the distance, folks. G-Star goes to the inside, gets that move done very, very early. Got a good drive out the last corner. Xavier ducks back in to get a little bit. Actually, Sarge, he did. He actually closed the DRS as soon as he was past Xavier. Just maybe helping his teammate on along a little bit there.
Nice bit of teamwork from the Ferrari boys here.
Yeah, love it. Love it.
Is their title closed down or is they still going for it?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'll have to look into that one a little bit. I'm not sure about the constructors. I think it's quite close in the constructors, if I remember rightly. Ujoni now 3-second penalty. That is going to be key towards the end of this race. Let's have a quick look at those penalties. Ballboy, Xavier, and J Sarge are the ones in that battle. Redcar and Collins all joined the back of it. Same with Nick BT, he's on there now. Nick BT, 6 seconds of penalties. Redcar, Collins, Camel Ballboy, and the 2 Ferraris yet to get a penalty. Everyone else with 3 seconds ahead of them. So he was having a good race so far. Bergen, he's held his own up there in 7th. Just outside of DRS from Chris Bailey, who's managed to get himself back up. And he said it himself, he had a bit of a nightmare qualifying session. Ujoni, Ballboy already. Chris Bailey's already getting there, the DRS zone. Oh, just about squeezes through on Ballboy. He's going to have DRS again on Ujoni, who's outside of the DRS zone. Let's have a quick look, though. We're going to go into the last corner. Is Xavier going to make a move to the last corner? His teammate, he's not. He thinks better of it. They're playing the team game, but J-Sarge's going to have to get a good exit, which he does. 4/10 coming over the line ahead of his teammate. But here we go. We have got... Oh, let's have a look further down. Who's that that's pitted? Ballboy's pitted. Ballboy's gone, and Chris Bailey has now got Ujoni under the DRS. You could see that one coming. A little bit LRL now. Fastest lap of the race. Those fresh tyres. He's closing on the back of Collins Owl in 8th and 9th place respectively. Chris Bailey dropped 2 seconds now, that little battler, so he's 2 seconds further back from the top 3. We want him just to get his head down now. Owen's very wide through there. Hopefully he didn't get a warning for that. Collins out a penalty as well now.
All seems to have calmed a little bit.
I hope so.
Although Erapel's quite close up the back of Xavier, so...
They are. We're focusing on J Sarge, Xavier and Liverpool have gone back to the top 3. I don't see this race calming down for a little while. MTO, Ballboy, teammates, of course, back in 14th, 15th now, unfortunately. They've dropped back. Redcar's maybe had a moment somewhere as well. He's now dropped back to 13th.
I think he's pitted.
Good, let's have a quick look
He's on
at
fresh
the...
mediums.
He certainly has. You're right. Good spot. 10 seconds further back makes sense. Ballboy's pitted as well. But here we are. Look at that. Xavier does. He uses the DRS in before the last turn. Gets that spot. That's going to give his teammate the impetus and the DRS as well. But Liverpool right under the rear wing. Let's follow him down the main straight. Wow, look at those Ferraris. Seem to have a really good top. Wow, they've got great top speed. But J Sarge, here's ERS light, flashing away towards the middle of the straight. You know J Sarge likes to use his ERS. There's not many places really to recharge around here either.
No, you've only got like 2 or 3 big braking zones.
You do. Both Ferraris going very deep through there. Let's have a quick look at the ERS, folks. 51%. He's using it there. Get a good drive. Is he going to have a look into the hairpin? He's not this time around. Here's Liverpool. Got 50%, 68% from Saviour, and 29% from our leader, Jay Sarge. So very mixed there. But Chris Bailey's disappeared now. He's got 2.6 still, that gap. Balance to the top three, but crucially, 1.6 ahead of Ujoni behind him. Now he's got past.
I was about to say, I think I'm seeing things because Ryan had 43%. And then he started using it.
Ah, sounds about right. He might have panicked, he thought he had a bit too much.
You know, it don't wear your car down, Ryan.
Exactly, yeah. Look at this. Saviour, Liverpool, side by side. And now because of the DRS, they're going 3 abreast in the last corner. Saviour makes the move on his teammate yet again. But seeps to the inside. He knows what's coming. But this is where he could really be a risk. Liverpool so close to 3 abreast down the main straight yet again. DRS for the Ferrari and the McLaren on the outside. Is Saviour going to yield? Is he going to have heavy braking? He's not. He yields. He knows the guys have got straight to speed. The DRS. Is he going to try the switchback though on the McLaren? He does. He gets that place back again. You said it settled down.
I thought it had, and then I noticed it. Oh, right on the back of the Ferrari. Is it like, yeah.
I think we had a lap of it, and already we've got 9 laps left. Don't know where it's gone.
That's most you're going to get, a lap of peace.
Yeah, I think so. There we go again. DRS wide open, but they're not close enough, so they kind of nullified each other between Saviour and Liverpool. Oh, look at this side by side coming out. Oh, that could have been a little bit of fucking damage if it just didn't dodge it right. He's pushing. Liverpool's pushing the Ferrari through the second sector. Oh, goes a little bit deep to Saviour through there, maybe a bit of the overspeed, but still seeps ahead just about. This is one, if you position your car nicely to the left and right kinks, you can keep ahead, and he has done very nicely. Good position there from Saviour. I really want to see some of the... Oh, Jay Sarge again goes wide through 22. Maybe that DRS is wide open for both these guys. Not close enough. I love this helicopter cam. This is showing it fantastically down into the last corner. I love that camera. That's perfect angle. We need more of that. Come on, Codemasters. We've got the new game coming in 63 days. As Jay Sarge has pitted again. Jay Sarge has pitted from the lead. That's allowed. Liverpool not using his DRS this time round. That's a strange one. But Saviour was to keep ahead.
Liverpool and Saviour didn't use it down the back section either.
Well, that's fairly strange. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Ujoni is also pitted. I think Jay Sarge, if he has got a spare set, sorry, I'm looking, there we are, the tyres. If he's got a set of soft tyres, he has. He's going to be very, very quick towards the end. Dynamite, we said, look at him on the hard tyres, 14 laps, he's up in 6. He's got a good gap further back to G-Star, and he's on the back of the next battle that we've got behind Collins Al, which is Chris Bailey, LRL, who's fighting his way back through the field. He's going to be very quick on those medium tyres, and Kid Dynamite as well, holding his own, keeping on the back as well. So this is the next battle. Chris goes very deep. He may get a bit of a warning for that one, but that's allowed LRL the impetus to then run on him, and he gets past. Chris is not giving this up. Side by side, no DRS. Chris has to though. It's braking for turn 21, turn 22. Had to let it go. Quicker tyres of LRL and the grip. So look, here we are, last corner yet again. Liverpool not using his DRS again. Maybe just saved it for the last corner.
Playing the DRS game.
It certainly is. They're coming up to lap what looks like Guy ahead of him. It is. That's unfortunate. Guy up there in the top 5 early on. Now he uses DRS. Now he breezes past the Ferrari on the straight. That is a good game to play. That is very intelligent, very smart racing.
And they managed to not crash either.
Yeah, LRL's got past Collins Al, so has Chris Bailey. But look at LRL already. Just after that, he only passed Chris 4 corners ago, and already over 1 second ahead. Those fresh tyres, using them to good use. And we've got a yellow flag in Sector 1. What is that for?
I know Liverpool got a bit squirrely, but I don't see anything else.
No, he's still there. Kid Dynamite's now got another 3-second penalty. G-Star, tell you what, he's caught about a second in that last lap and a half. So those mediums now, they are about, well, you'd probably say in race pace, I found a good second or so quicker than the hard tyres, so that's going to be interesting towards the end of the race. G-Star with a penalty as well. Let's just quickly go back to them. Kid Dynamite 6 seconds, Collins Owl 6 seconds, but Liverpool's got 3. I tell you what, LRL, he's seriously put the hammer down. Those fresh tyres ahead of the top 2 are battling.
Oh, I wonder if that yellow flag was Guy getting out of the way.
Ah, that's a good call. That is a good call.
Yeah, LRL's really got his foot down.
He has.
So's J Sarge, he's a man on a mission at the moment.
Yeah, he'll know a couple of the guys ahead have got the penalties, but that won't matter because he'll know from his previous battles that the guys up front don't have penalties. We know Liverpool does now, but he won't know that. He'll be pushing, like you say, he'll be a man on a mission. Just as we mentioned, fastest lap of the race, 30.8. He's already passed Collins Owl. He's got G-Star in his sights next. Bergen as well, as Collins Owl had a bit of a moment. I think he may have done. He's gone in the pits, actually. Oh, thank goodness for that. He was out of such a good race, just the Alpha Tauri, man. I hoped he hadn't had a moment, and he hasn't. Right now, battling with Ujoni. I'm going to cut back to this, but because, ladies and gents, we mentioned LOL was on a mission, and he is just about a second back, already catching up to the top 2 guys. Look at the fresh tyres. 7 laps younger tyres. Finds out penalty as well. Now that's coming thick and fast. G-Sarge Sarge having a good little ding-dong further back as well. He'll want to clear the Red Bull very, very quickly to use the soft tyres to all their worth. Catch on the back of Kid Dynamite, who's still keeping Chris Bailey nice and close company. The soft tyres do start to fade, they say, after about 14 laps or so. But here we are, we've got a DRS train. Is Savy going to have a look into turn 1? He goes to the inside line, and there's the McLaren, and there was the McLaren now in his rear view mirror. And there we go, again another change for the lead. I've lost count of how many times there's been a change for the lead.
I've lost count how many battles we've seen. It's just relentless, is this one.
I'm trying to keep calm now, my voice is going.
You're going full-blown Banshee, are you?
Yeah, full-blown Smoggy.
Only dogs can hear you.
I've got 2 downstairs. Luckily they haven't gone mental just yet. We're safe for now.
You say yet.
Yes, exactly. Oh, we've still got another 5 laps of this one left. A virtual. Oh, you know, the words nearly escaped my mouth of what if we get a safety car, but we've got a virtual safety car, folks. Not sure what it's for. However, a couple of guys further down, Alex has decided to take that pit stop. Nick BT has got past him into 15th. Such an unlucky race for Nick. Had that collision with the Ferraris in that mega tussle that we had early on. And it was unfortunately came out the loser, and unfortunately for him, now down in 15th. MTO was up there as well. Not really gone his way so far, but to be fair, I know Nick's 24 seconds off, but the rest of the gaps, the biggest one, Bergen to G-Star, 6.7, and Chris Bailey, 6.6. They're not big gaps at all.
Not particularly. J Sarge was eating into that 4 point whatever it was when the virtual came out.
He was, yeah. Oh, Liverpool looked like he was thinking about G-Star now with a penalty. A drive-through. G-Star is having such a good race as well. In 7th and just got the wrong side of the Delta and a drive-through penalty. That's costly for the Red Bull man. Actually, he's taking it straight away while he can. That should drop him down to about 14th place, you would say. Judging on the gaps. Well, Saviour now with a 3-second penalty. Just ran a touch wide there. That's now evened it out with Liverpool. LRL, no penalty just yet. I say just yet. Let's hope he doesn't get a penalty for his sake. Bergen and Chris Bailey now with the penalties. They're coming thick and fast as everybody's pushing to the max. The last of the tyres. 4 laps to go. Can the medium tyres hang on for Saviour and Liverpool? What can LRL do behind them? What can Chris Bailey do with Kid Dynamite for company? What can J Sarge do closing on the back of those two? Will J Sarge then suddenly pop up and get... I tell you what, he hasn't close about a second and a half already.
Yeah, he's a right man on a mission.
This is
absolutely flying everywhere.
It is. It certainly is. There we are. DRS wide open for Liverpool. Wide open for LRL. No moves into the last corner. Is Liverpool going to do what Xavier did to him the lap before? Is DRS going to be wide open? I'll tell you what, LRL looks like he got a really good exit. He's right into the rear wing of the McLaren. DRS fully activated. That little letterbox wide open on the McLaren and the Haas. Wow, Xavier, again, that Ferrari with a straight line speed is keeping them at bay.
Both Ferraris seem to have ridiculous straight line speed.
They do, don't they? Chris Bailey is
sharing setup.
Well, that's a potential. That is potential. Actually, I know I'm going to share some because it doesn't matter now. We both had our races. Xavier did impart some of his setup with me, and it was a nice setup. Not gonna lie, it was a lot better than what I had going at the time. So Xavier's got this place nailed pretty well at the moment.
Oh, Sarge has just got a penalty.
Oh no! He's like he just put fastest lap as well, and he's 1.9 ahead. But we were looking at Chris Bailey and Dynamite because they were having a good little ding-dong down the main straight. But this is the one. This is the battle for the lead. The battle for the victory. LRL currently in prime location. Doesn't actually need to get the passes done. I'm sure he'll still want to, though. He'll want to take it on track.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pride thing, that. Take it on the track.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? You're right. They are racers. They all want to get it done. But DRS this time, he's not playing the game, is Liverpool. He's going for it. Is he going to make a move into the last corner? Decides to back out of it as LRL just a little bit further back. But playing smart, using it. I think this is more of a defensive tool, you would say, for Liverpool to use it. But the traction on that Ferrari out the last corner and his straight line speed, it makes it so difficult for Liverpool to get anywhere near. And again, he's more using it as a defensive tool. And there we are yet again. You see, folks. Oh, so he goes a little bit deep into turn 1, hampers it for turn 2, takes the wider exit. But the traction is just not there for the McLaren. Same age lap tyres as well, don't forget. And this is going to hurt LRL time and time again. J Sarge not really close as much as you'd think. Well, just over 1 second. Ballboy Bergen having another little battle further down as well. J Sarge just outside of the DRS range. Now, well inside the DRS range, as I mentioned it. Typical.
I made you eat your words there.
He did, didn't he? It's not the first time Tier 1 had made me do that.
He is absolutely on a mission here.
He is already up the back. We're going to leave this battle and look at the resurgent, charging J Sarge, a 3-time champ, of course. All over the back of Chris Bailey. Those soft compound tyres, you can see the change of direction. That Ferrari so much sharper than the Williams and the Alpine ahead of him. He hasn't got long to do it. Needs to make the moves quickly, but of course Chris Bailey as well. He's got the DRS, and look at this as Liverpool made a move into the last corner. He has. Is LRL going to try and follow him through? Xavier late on the brakes. Is he going to try? He's not. But LRL going to go on the outside. He does go on the outside. Who's going to get the DRS down the main straight? Well, the DRS actually is normally before the last corner, but not this time round. It's the Ferrari. It's going to go side by side. It's formation flying. And there we are. Liverpool just gets swallowed. Is Xavier going to do a double overtake in the first corner? He does, but it gets pushed a little bit wide, and LRL takes it. Wow, I couldn't even keep up with that, but what a battle that was.
I don't think anybody could keep up with you on that one.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't get my words out quick enough. I need lessons. I need lessons from Gav. But that was some battle. But Xavier just couldn't keep it. LOL got his car position at the outside of 1, which made him have the inside into 2, and that was it. The fresh tyres now surely will pull away. But there we are, Chris Bailey, J Sarge, look at that in the outside into the hairpin. Ferrari makes 1 place. He's now got Kid Dynamite. We mentioned hard compound tyres. Kid Dynamite, it's amazing what he can do. He's the tyre whisperer. Normally we saved that for our super sub Nico Hulkenberg, but Nico Redcar Hulkenberg Rambo. He is normally the tyre whisperer, but I have to say, Kid Dynamite at the minute, nursing those hard compound tyres all the way to the end, you would think from there.
He really is a tyre whisperer, what he can do on the hards.
Oh yeah. How he gets the best out of them and still keeps pace. That gap to the top 3 hasn't really opened up too much, but there we are. Look at that into the last corner. J Sarge, no messing makes a move into the last corner. You'd have to say the traction he's going to have on the softs, a little bit twitchy on the exit, but is Dynamite going to be close enough? Is he going to be able to try to answer that with J Sarge? He's got the DRS open, he's closing. He was. J Sarge had to go a bit defensive, didn't really know which way he was going to go. Keeps the position this time around. Here we are, folks. Last lap of non-stop thriller under the lights in Saudi Arabia for our Season 6 finale Tier 1 Championship here at MRC. It has been a thriller. We saw it. Well, only one safety car and 2 virtuals. They've been pretty good, these guys. Mandy, unfortunately, a little bit out. Not far off, but still a bit out. Xavier, more importantly, has now dropped behind the DRS. Is Lirapel going to have to make a move? Is he going to get the DRS? The last DRS detection point. Down into the last corner. We've got the last of the second sector to go. The left, right. It's right under the rear wing of that Ferrari. We know how good that Ferrari is in a straight line, but can he get the drive? Can he get the traction? Here we are, folks. Let's have a look. We're going to ride on board with Lirapel. DRS now wide open. Is he going to make a move into the last corner? This is it for the second step on the podium. Xavier makes him try and go the long way around. The wheel to wheel. Who's going to be bravest on the brakes? The Ferrari's on the inside. He's trying to go around the outside. He leaves him room. The Ferrari does a little bit of contact. The wheel to wheel is going to be close. It's going to be a battle for the line. Is he got it? The McLaren's just done it. Drag race to the line. Wow, Kid Dynamite. Is he going to keep ahead of J Sarge? J Sarge has beaten him as well to the line. On penalties, Chris Bailey finishes in 6th. Bergen and Ballboy as well coming out the last corner. There's contact as well. Ballboy, Bergen, Ujoni, drag race to the line. Who's going to win this one? Bergen ahead of Ballboy. Ujoni gets it on penalties at the end of that. This might be the quietest run to the line. Here we go. G-Star takes 9th in the end on penalties, 10th on the road. That was the quietest one we've had to the run to the line there. Collins Al, good showing from him. He takes 11th. 12th off the MTO and penalties. Nick BT is battling away with Ollie as well. This could be another track race to the line. I can't cope with track races to the line. Is the DRS going to be wide open? He's going to try and go. Is he going to make it quick enough? He's not, but Ollie gets it on the penalty by .0016. Wow, just got there. Red car takes advantage. He finishes 12th. Collins out had a few penalties, unfortunately. He's dropped down to 15th. Alex is next to cross the line. Poor race, unfortunately for him, had that disaster in qualifying. Be one to forget for the Red Bull man. He's in 15th, and Guy will be last to cross the line and breathe.
I think Arapel just bot-assed Xavier there.
He really did, didn't he? Bergen, great race from him. Tier 3 champ, mixing it with the Tier 1 folks. He'll be Tier 2 next season. You can't say
Tier 1.
Yeah, I think it might get skipped a bit. But what a sensational race. I'm blown away. I am absolutely blown away by that.
That was insane, but really good at the same time.
We did get one lap of calm. That was it.
Well, Xavier's got no head.
I don't think I do. That was incredible. Hats off to every single Tier 1 driver this evening. Wow, that was absolutely insane. LRL, what a race. He takes the victory. Lirapel out-dragged Xavier to the line to take that second spot from the Ferrari man. J Sarge takes 4th at the end. Tid Dynamite in 5th. What a good race. Get the hard tyres all as long as he did there. Chris Bailey takes 6th. Good recovery from him, starting 14th. Ujoni in 7th. Bergen, great race from him. Tier 3 champ, as we mentioned. He starts 16th to the one-stop strategy, finishes in 8th. G-Star takes 9th. Ballboy in 10th. MTO in 11th. Ryan subbing out a super sub from 18th to 12th. 3 stopped in the end. I think he had damage on lap 1. It was kind of a what could have been for Nico Hulkenberg, our super sub. Ollie, again, 4 stops for him. Could have been a bit more, unfortunately, a little bit of damage. He takes 13th. Nick BT, that spin cost him some potentially really good points. He finishes 14th. Alex in 15th. Collins out, unfortunately, with a lot of penalties. 12 seconds of penalties, unfortunately, really dropped him down the order. Guy in 17th as well. A bit unlucky in the battles that we had. Reese was up there early. He a DNF, unfortunately, the safety car. Monster coming out the last corner, and of course the Slayer as well DNF'd. That's incredible. I can't get over that.
That really was a race worth watching with that.
Yeah, that was. Thank you for those who have watched and are still sticking with us. I'm sure you're catching your breath and thinking, wow, just as we are. Tommy Blackman, we didn't even go to the comments, but Tommy, yeah, thanks for watching. It is great racing. Tier 1 is class. You're exactly right, Martin. Yes, you're right. Only one car without a penalty, and that was our race winner. Nonetheless, it's maybe the best race this season. Well, I think you're probably up there. Can't really disagree with you off the top of my head with that one.
That was a hell of a race.
That was incredible. And what a way to finish the season under the lights in Saudi. First time we've been here. And what a way to stop off the season for Tier 1.
Yeah, we might not like the track, but it produces some good racing.
It really does. Those 3 DRS zones, and just, like you say, it's so high speed, it just comes at you thick and fast. And, woof. Yeah, you're right, gives her a heck of a good racing.
Still dreading my 25 laps of it on Wednesday.
Take note for it. You'll have plenty of time to study these guys now, and I'm sure you'll be raring to go. A bit more practice, you'll be absolutely raring to go. Looking forward to it on Wednesday evening. Thank you everybody for watching and sticking with us this season as well. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on board. Thank you for all the comments through the YouTube. Don't forget we have got Tier 3 on Wednesday with, of course, our very own Banshee at 7 o'clock. Then it'll be myself and I think it's Morgan as well. The T-Tattoos will be rounding off Tier 4 for the season. That'll be about 8:45 on Wednesday. And of course, like we mentioned earlier, do not forget that on Friday evening, 7:15, there will be the MRC X finale as well around the streets of Jeddah. Thank you so much for watching us this season, folks. Thank you to all of the drivers. Thank you to all of the reserve drivers as well, stepping up to race, and great from Bergen this evening. Thank you to Ryan as well. Thank you, Mark, as well for the joys and the excitement this season. Thank you for joining me all season.
Thank you. It has been a really good season, I think.
Yeah, and
I'm sure we'll be together again next season at some point.
I'm sure we will. You can't keep the M&Ms down for long.
No, you can't. We'll probably be in the same tier next season, actually.
That is true. That is very true. So you'll not only see us hear us in the com box, folks, you'll also see us on track doing battle. That is all from us this evening. I'm going to go and catch my breath, and I'm sure most of the drivers have as well. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. Well done to Jay Sargent, another championship, 3-time champ. Well done to all the drivers. Thank you to everyone watching. Thank you, Mark. And we look forward to seeing you Wednesday, and then, of course, next season as well.
Definitely.
Thank you very much, folks. You take care now. We'll see you on Wednesday evening. Good night, everybody.